Hello everyone, welcome back to Finding G-Spots. And my wife and I, a few weeks ago, we went to the Museum of the Goldfields, which we haven't been to for a few years. But if you've got any sort of interest in gold and even a little bit of the mining history of Kalgoorlie, it's definitely a great place to check out, especially about how they produce the gold and so on. So in the main part of the museum where we started, they do have some history regarding that, and they've got this amazing wooden bicycle which somebody actually made and is still working, which I found quite fascinating. There's also some Aboriginal displays, a little bit about the history of them and the animals of the region as well. Next up, we went upstairs and had a look at the union banners, or the tapestries, which were advertising some of the unions for all the different classes of workers going back decades. So they were quite amazing too, and they're kept in a special room because they can actually fade if they're exposed to too much light. After that, we went adjacent to that. There's an area where they've set up some displays which look like what it was like to live back then. So what you would expect in terms of furniture, the dentist here. So that was quite interesting as well. Now, probably the most famous part of the museum is called the vault, which is where they have all the gold stuff, and they've got lots of specimens of nuggets, jewelries and so on, and of course lots of information about how gold is mined in Kalgoorlie going back to the early days of the gold rush. So that's a really great area to view, and it's always interesting. They've actually got, some real gold down there, so I'm sure they lock it up tightly at night time. Now, going to the outside of the museum, you can actually go up in a lift and into this mining head here, which is, really fascinating structure. And I believe it was transported from a mine site and put here. I don't think it was actually used in the spot. So it's quite a big mining head, and you can go up the top and have a look. You can see it's quite a long way down there, and you've got great views of Kalgoorlie and even of the Mount Charlotte mining head. And you can also see the gold dome there, which is on top of, I think it's the courthouse area of town. And anyway, it's really great to go up there. It's back working. The lift wasn't working for a while, but now you can go back up the top and have a look at the views of the town. Also outside, you can have a look. There's an old mining cottage, which again, I'm not quite sure if it was relocated there, but you can have a look at what it was like to live, going back several decades. And you can see they lived quite simple, hard lives if they were here working in Kalgoorlie at the time. And of course, there's a lot of other things you can see if you're there. It's even got just some nice gardens you can walk around outside. So if you're in Kalgoorlie visiting and you need to kill a couple of hours, or even if you're a local and you haven't been for a while, yeah, go and check it out. It's really well worth a look. It's just like a small donation, I think, to enter, and it's definitely well worth a look. So yeah, thank you very much for watching, and we'll see you soon. Bye.